All right, welcome back again to this week's markets preview. So, quickly run through what we saw last week and then dive into what to expect for the week. All right, so for the last week, I mentioned the fact that we had an ATR bust, right? We had an ATR bust to the upside, so that our primary bias for the week was going to be looking for that counter trend move um, opposite the main move which we were expecting. So basically, we were looking to sell the USD until Thursday. So I mentioned that on Thursday, if we get the low of the week being formed from Thursday, we could start looking for opportunities to then buy, which didn't happen, right? So what happened was from Monday, USD basically just sold off because if we go to our USD basket on H4, just a moment. Yeah. So on H4, we had this fractal high from here, and I said that I didn't really expect price to go back there, but that's what would have been expecting for price to come back all the way here, take out this fractal high. They give us a reason to sell. That didn't happen. So basically, we did not have a trade of either the swing short or the fractal OF or even our volume trend. Now the volume trend was bullish. Fractal OF was bullish. In fact, I think swing short itself was also bullish. Let's check here. Swing short itself was also bullish for the week, right? But we didn't get our entries as we were waiting because we could see the low of the week was formed right here on Wednesday, right? Not Thursday. And I mentioned in that video that buying the USD was very, very time specific, right? So you could go watch the last week's video to hear that again. All right. So during the week, then on Friday, our volume trend turned bearish. Yeah, you could see this bullish candle, but with it, we had the huge volume spike to the downside, which turned our volume trend bearish. All right. So once the volume trend turned bearish, of course, we'll be looking for reasons to sell on the trend engine. Um, we took some losses off all these buys that we had here because, of course, they didn't have time to hit TP. When this turned bullish, I was actually expecting, or turned bearish rather on Friday. What I was expecting was that they were going to push up all the way here, take out this high, use it to pair liquidity, probably get out some of our positions and then sell. But they didn't do that. The market has a mind of its own. But on one day at least, we were able to get in like a couple of positions, so well on the trend engine, and it began to sell. Of course, prices dropped like a rock. Already the week's range, if I'm not mistaken, I think the week's range is already done. Let me see. Um, high is 109, 320, 107, 735. So yeah, exactly the week's range. So that's what they did. All right, so you could just see the value here, and then compare it to the highs and the lows. All right, they did exactly the week's range on USD futures. So most of the time, some of these things they are not just random. All right, they are prepared that way to deliver certain things. All right, so at the moment, because we've done our weekly range to the downside, I'm not going to be looking for any further sales for the week. Of course, on trend engine, that's different. It's still going to continue to do its thing. Um, but for our normal ways of trading, we are not going to be looking for any further sales for the week. So basically, we are done for the week. Nothing to be done again for the week. We'll price to push down, of course. But usually, when things like this happen, it's best to just expect a bit of consolidation or even a pullback before maybe next week we continue the move down. Right. So it's worth noting again with that move yesterday, price also broke the fractal. So our fractal OF is now also bearish. If I pull up the is a special gauge I did for myself that measures the yield spreads of the most important economies in the world. So we could see it hasn't turned bearish yet, just yet. So at the end of today, we'll see whether this turns bearish as well. So this basically shows a whole lot around the fundamentals and stuff. So if this turns bearish, then I would really like that. I would like to see everything pointing in the same direction. The next week, we could then see another reason to begin to sell from there. So that's it basically for the week. So I'm still trying to put some things together, but hopefully from next month we'll resume building profitable systems. And then I'm going to release something very shortly that is going to blow your minds with regards to EAs and stuff. So just to watch out for that. So in the meantime, keep winning. Uh, don't get hot because anything can still happen between now and the end of the week. So advice on the USD as far as the USD is concerned, leave it alone. Right. So enjoy the rest of your week.